What's up everybody? Chef Round Eye here. Today we're going to be doing a barbecue pork tenderloin on the 36-inch Blackstone griddle. With a twist though, what we're going to do with the pork tenderloin is I'm going to smoke it. I'm going to smoke it in my own smoker box that I've created to sit right here on top of the 36-inch Blackstone griddle. Check it out. Let me show you how I... Alright, so this is how you prepare and get everything set up for your own homemade smoke box for the 36-inch Blackstone griddle. I'm going to use 2 steam table pans. They are 20 3/4 inches long, just over 12 inches wide, and almost 3 1/4 inches deep. So I'm going to have 2 of them, one for my top, one for my base. On my base, and I've already done this, is I'm going to cut out here, just take box cutters, and cut out the center. So when I set this down, steam from the griddle, the heat from the griddle, I'm going to create my own convection oven, and that heat's going to rise. Part of that bottom cutout, I'm going to save at a smaller dimensions, whatever you choose. Okay, I'm going to put 1 piece of foil over it. My wood chips are going to go right there, so they're going to be right on the griddle, getting that, absorbing all that heat, and they're going to cook up. Now, I'm going to have that, while I have that ready here, so we've got this here, our wood chips are going to go on the base that we cut out of the bottom. I'm going to put this right over here. Now, I'm going to take one of these baking racks. They are expandable, so they can get you on height, but I'm going to have 2 of them. The first one, I'm going to wrap in foil. I'm going to wrap this in foil because this is going to be my drip pan, and it's going to basically sit right over top of the wood chips. So I've already got one done up, so I'm going to go ahead and set this down like so. So now that's sitting right here. It'll sit over the wood chips. My next rack, I'll expand out for the height, and I'll sit right on top of that drip pan. That's where I'm going to put the pork tenderloin. That's going to cook inside this box here. Then I'm going to take that top lid after the pork tenderloin's on, and I'm going to cover it. So I can check what the air is, the temperature inside there. I've got this nice thermometer for checking meats, different poultries, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it on, and I'm going to slide it in a little pinhole I pushed in, and I'll be able to check what the temperature is inside the smoker box. It's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to using it and seeing how it works out. So let's go ahead, get that pork barbecue ready to go, and throw it on the grill. All right, we got this grill nice and hot right now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, I've got the wood chips are on, and now I'm going to build up my smoker box, throw a pork tenderloin on there, and start this process and get this thing smoked right here on the griddle. So drip pan is going to sit right on top of all right. Beautiful pork tenderloin right there. Now we've got our smoke box ready. I'm putting this weight on just to make sure no wind is going to make it fly away. Got our thermometer here. Turn this bad boy on. All right, so right now, just standing right here over the griddle, it's 81 degrees right here, ambient air. So now we're just going to slide this guy right in here. And that way we get a good reading. Okay, so we've got the smoker box set up. The pork tenderloin is on there. As this goes, we'll check it. and we'll come back, check it out, see what you guys think, and hopefully here over a little bit of time, this thing will be done and we'll get to enjoy it. Okay, so we've had this on now for about 10 minutes, and let's check out the temp and see how everything's going with this smoker box here with the pork barbecue tenderloin. So grill right now on the surface towards the middle, it's 500 degrees. My thermometer right now is reading for the air inside the smoker box 163. So let's just take a little look here. Now look at that. It's already smoking very nicely. The drip pan's doing what it needs to do. It's fantastic. Let's put this lid back on there. And the beauty part about having this is if you want to check how your wood chips are doing, you can grab right here on the side, lift all the way up, and you can see everything right there on your wood chips. You can set it. You can set this over on the other side here if you want to add more wood chips if they're burnt out, and it doesn't stop you. All right, so we're good there. 160, doing well. Again, the griddle top itself is 500 degrees. Inside there, we're looking at about 160, 165 degrees of heat, and it's smoking nicely. Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but had a friend from DC stop by, good old Bernie Sanders, and you know, he had one condition. The only way he would come here is if the meal was free. So it's free, and Bernie, thanks for coming by. Okay, we've already flipped it once. It's cooking great. So we're gonna take this cover off. We're gonna check it out. Temperature inside is still doing great. It's gotten up to about 170 now. It's been on here for probably, I'd say 35 minutes. So let's go ahead and check it out. This right here. That is looking very nice. Great smell. Ooh. Smoke is working. So let's check that temperature. For this type of meat, you want to be right around 145 degrees to make sure it's cooked and it's safe to eat. So let's check it out. We're at 144 degrees. Check over here on the side. 147. Yeah, we're good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and baste it. Got a little barbecue sauce here just to dress it up. Let it caramelize around here. Then we'll take it off, give it a slice inside, see how it looks. So there we go. We did our own smoker box on a blacktop griddle. Blacktop griddle. We got it at 500 degrees, the griddle itself in the center. And we made our own smoking box, raised the meat, and had that smoke just cook it all the way through. It's caramelizing now. This is fantastic. And the best part about this smoking box is you can save it. You rinse it down, you clean it, you save your bottom piece, and then your top two containers. The racks, you just run them in the dishwasher. They're clean, ready to go. And you can use this for anything. So now I know I can try ribs on this thing. I think we're gonna be doing some barbecue chicken for the big game tomorrow. Bucks, Green Bay, go Bucks. So I'm gonna check this out one more time, then we're gonna get it over on the cutting board, let everyone take a look, and of course, we gotta try it, make sure it tastes as good as it looks. We've got smoked barbecue pork tenderloin on the 36-inch Blackstone griddle. Let's see how it looks here. Cuts very tender. Look at that. Comes out all the way cooked through. Nice and juicy, very tender. Normally you want to let it sit for about 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes. Let it cool down. I got to get a little bite because I'm fat and that's just what I do. So let's just take one from right here, the first one cut. Do a little sliver here. Oh, very juicy, got great flavor. You can still taste the seasoning you put on there. You can taste that hickory smoke from the wood chips that we used. It really came out fantastic. You can now, if you didn't know this, you can smoke food, barbecue, whatever you want on your 36-inch Blackstone griddle. If you have a smaller Blackstone, just get those steam pans. Just get them for the right size, and now you can do it. I mean, there's no problem. This is gonna be great. We're gonna let this sit, but everybody, once again, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, get notifications. Having a lot of fun with this. Of course, earlier today, you saw we were joined by Bernie Sanders. Again, he only came down here. Why? It's gonna be free. So we're gonna enjoy this. Everybody, stay safe, griddle up.